Some things are super controversial. Some things are tried and true. But 2025 has been a great year for almost all creators. I waited till October 1st, 5 in the morning, to shoot this actual video because I wanted Speed and Kai, their marathons to end. Yeah, the viewership doesn't make a difference if you're not a streamer. It's just a YouTube video about my opinion of who I think the 2025 Streamer of the Year candidate actually is. And if you have a difference of opinion, drop it down in the comments. But last year, we seen greats accomplish amazing feats, from the Emmy rules to the Castanets, ishowspeed, Seadrill, and Pirates Software. And there was amongst the other creators that you might have felt like me, who may have not got a mention, should have been on the list. But this year, I think we all can be in agreement of these few people that I will name. First, we have to put ishowspeed up there once again. The returning man who won the award last year and still taking it to new heights with the 35 days, 35 states. Mind-blowing experience from a fan's perspective. And a cultural significance of traveling, experience every culture from state to state, and meeting new people along the way. That's what Speed does. I consider him to be like an international traveler, or same in comparison of food vlogger, or you know what I'm saying, an experienced person that just move around and connect different people in a lot of different ways. So sometimes that effect can seem more than the cultural significance of a person like Castanet, which last year was my overall pick for Streamer of the Year. But it's a fan voted award. So the fans selected who they selected. And last year, you couldn't go wrong with Speed or Ka. Honestly, you couldn't go wrong with picking either one of them again this year. Emiru had a great year. She was in the running for probably, I believe, the Sapphire Award as well, which went to Senna last year. Much deserved. But switching topics back into the Streamer of the Year, this is why I picked Agent 000 to be the Streamer of the Year for 2025. And let me go down the list of reasons why I believe so, that Agent is the #1 streamer for this year. Because just as previously mentioned, Speed has done the same model of what he already done around the world. He's did it inside the States. It's super applauded. You might have a controversial opinion on why it was the best thing you might have seen. Sometimes it's biased, sometimes it's the truth, sometimes it's a great line in the middle somewhere. Ka has done the same cookie cutter thing from what he already made, which is just a great model. Sometimes you can't beat it, you can't knock it, right? But we've seen it before. Mafiathon 3, amazing. Amazing experience from both of those creators this past 30 days plus. It's been crazy. Brian coming, Speed meeting with all these different people, fighting these different people, fans, woo woo. Whatever you may like is maybe your reason why you might be arguing with me in the comments as to no, why you pick. Let me tell you. As previously mentioned, the Sapphire Award last year went to Senna. Right? Sapphire Award last year went to Senna. And I believe that Senna would not have received that award if it wasn't for Agent 000. Of course, she put a lot of work herself. We never take nothing away from anybody, especially our women creators. But Agent 000 is the person who culturally solidified Senna and brought her into the AMP fold, brought her into our households, and put an extra spotlight on it. Because without her, the award might have went to Valkyrie or Iron Mouse, in my opinion. Then we fast forward to 2025. In 2025, I believe that this award, the Sapphire Award, will go to none other than Extra Emily. Because, once again, Agent 000. And you're going to ask why? Because, as a creator, in my opinion, streamer of the year, Agent never fails to raise the bar. Not only amongst himself, but his team, the people that he bring in, and he also hit his own personal metrics. That's just mind blowing. 50,000 subs in 1 month. You would say, well, Kyle went for 1 million. Well, in the significance of where those streamers were already at in comparison to where they already are, Kyle was already averaging 100,000, 200,000 subs a month, which is crazy. It's crazy to think about. But Agent 000 go from 5,000 to 12,000 average monthly subs to 50,000. And then now his floor is around 15 to 20K. You're going to ask why? Why? Why is that your choice for Streamer of the Year? Because Agent 000 not only brings new creators into the fold, the Sinners of last year, the Extra Emily's of this year, but he also raised the bar on his own content level. Wants to send us phone into outer space. Kai copied that idea and brought into the Mafia. Wanted to start the year off with the weight loss marathon. Now it's still out by November, which been percolating in everybody's mind all year. And everybody has went on a workout journey and experienced the workout stream this year and did something along those lines because they seen it connect with Agent first, right? He started the year off with that. AMP Summer, along with 3 other marathons he did right after and in between those. One with Extra Emily, Elden Ring marathon. They finished in 7 days. One with Senna, blockbuster cinema every time they get together. Then they brought all of them together and did a Pokemon marathon with Extra Emily, Senna, and Rage. And you would be like, that might have some significance to you if you're part of the community, but he not only raises the bar on his content level, hit new metrics as a streamer within himself and his own community, but he raised the bar and playing field in everybody's minds who's come in contact with him, whether streamer or tech person behind the scenes or viewer coming into the platform, new viewer coming to the platform trying to figure out what's the best route to go and who I may like. And the only reason why I've picked Agent 000 to be my streamer of the year is because of the category he didn't win last year. Variety. The variety from desktop streams to gaming streams to IRL. Those 3 things, in my opinion, encompass the streamer of the year. Now, IRL, Speed kind of got that on lock. Desktop, Kai bringing the outside world inside, he kind of has that on lock. Gaming, Queso kind of has that on lock, right? Averaging 460K every night consistently 7 days a week. You kind of have that category on lock. But across the board, who does it the most consistently? Who does it the best differently? In my opinion, it's Agent 000. You can agree to disagree, but you have to bring proven facts with it. He not only raised the bar and metric for a lot of other streamers around him and everybody in his circle, but he also set the ceiling high on content. How many people did as many marathons as him? His desktop streams are always peak. Reactions are always peak. Gaming events are always top tier. And he also poured money back into his content and into his community. So, with that being said, yeah, you might have a difference of opinion, but you have to show me the proof of it. This year, we're not taking away nothing from Kai, Speed, and these other creators that might have done things that they already kind of done, but added a little bit of nuance to it. But overall, when it encompassing those three things that I'm talking about, from gaming to desktop streams to IRLs, I personally believe that Agent 000 is my pick, and should be probably yours too, for streamer of the year if we're just being honest. And honesty is all in the eye of the beholder, or the person you're talking to, or the viewer on the other side of the camera, because there is a little bit of significant bias, cultural bias, or just bias in general of who you like, and that is okay. That's why it's a perfect position to be a fan voted award. And I wouldn't agree to disagree if you said it was Queso to be streamer of the year and he don't leave his house. I believe he deserved to win gamer of the year 2 times in a row. Yes, that might be another video. But we're talking about streamer of the year, from concepts to being the best professor at Streamer University, to being the person who raised the bar in knockout marathons consistently back to back to back. Easily, in my opinion, it has to be Agent 000. Now, I would love to debate you guys down in the comments. So go ahead and drop it down there who you might think. But for me, 2025, there's no other person that should be selected than Agent 000. And I've sat around and I watched 35 days, 35 states with Speed. Great performance, great interactions. They worked tirelessly over 700 hours with his team to get that content out. Kai, 30 days straight, 6 segments a day, bringing all these different people on. But it's still the same cookie cutter idea of who they already are as a person. Great desktop streamers or great IRLs, just magnifies another level. But the variety of bringing them together and also adding cultural significance behind somebody else and pushing them up to having Emily be in the runner for the Sapphire Award this year and things of that nature, I have to give my tip of the cap, my vote this year, to Agent 000. Now, I could have showed a lot of visuals and a lot of controversy things inside this video, but I wanted to actually talk to the viewer at home and just speak straight to you so you can listen more than I can try to persuade you with visuals. The best clip of the year, and overall saying that what a deal, comes from Agent Stream at Streamer University. Probably the most marathons that has been done this year has come from Agent 000. From the start of the year until now. The team building. Master King, he helped bring another tech person in, and now he's also a solo independent streamer. Marcus King, another person that's in his umbrella that's taking off as well, because he not only shines the light and come up with a great concepts, but he also helps develop the people inside. So when we're talking about streamer of the year, it's a mix of the content, the strategy, and the execution from the IRLs, the gaming, and the desktop streams. If you miss an Agent Zero reaction, you definitely need to catch it on YouTube. If you miss an Agent Zero IRL event, whether he at NASCAR or he's with the WWE, who knows where he might be, Jordan Brand Classic, who knows? But you have to follow up to go see what happened, why it happened, and why did I miss it, right? So, with that being said, Ours by November is still stuck in everybody's minds. He pushed a lot of creators and a lot of behind the scenes people to a whole nother level these past few years. And since he didn't win Variety last year, I'm pushing for 2025 Streamer of the Year to be Agent 000. Now, I would love to hear what you think down in the comments. Drop it down below. I appreciate everybody who pull up to the video. And with that being said, hey, you should have your own opinion. Don't make it right or wrong. Just tell me what you think.